What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to the Diamond here today as we're at AutoZone Park here in Memphis, Tennessee, as we're going on the western side of the state here today as we take on the Memphis Redbirds here. As you take a look here, the Sound right now currently in first place in the International West Division, and we have a 15-6 record, have a 3-game lead over the Storm Chasers. And of course, so you see the Redbirds right now at 11 and 10, just a game above 500 with 4 games back of us. They're currently on a 4-game losing streak, and of their last 10, they are 3-7. Now, the Redbirds and Cubs were leading along with us until they just didn't really have a good series with their not against each other, but not with the teams they were facing off in that previous episode. So now we're the leaders of the division, and now we got to try to see if we can try to maintain that and keep that lead that we have right now. And of course, it's going to be tough because we're playing a tough division. We got some pretty good teams, and of course, I mean, just things happen. So we're going to be playing against the Redbirds here. Like I said, they're in 4th place, and they are 4 games back of us in the division. We have a 3-game lead over the Storm Chasers, who are currently in 2nd place. And like I said, we are going to try to take advantage of this series here against the Redbirds. And there you see some of their players right now that are playing very well right now. Jesus Aguilar, a veteran there for the Redbirds, and of course playing for the Cardinals as well. Of course, being reassigned down to the AAA to get some more looks, some pitches and stuff before he gets called back up. And of course, Alex Burson, there you see his numbers there for AAA last season. And of course, he will be here playing some ball here as well, or I should say this season. This are his numbers right now this season. But yeah, the 25 years of age, lefty, 6'2", 212 pounds from North Carolina. Had a little bit of MLB service. Of course, we're taking a look here at some more pitchers as well of theirs, as Jake Woodford is the pitcher there. As you take a look at see potential 70 overall with 3 years MLB service as well. 27 years of age, 6'2", 215 pounds. They got some pretty good, decent pitchers here. They still need some work, but nonetheless here, we have not been swinging a good bat as of late, and we really need to kind of try to focus on that as much as we possibly can here. And of course, we eventually want to get called up to Milwaukee and play for the Brew Crew. That's our job here. So let's see what we can do here as bases are empty, 2 out. And of course, I have adjusted my skill sets. We're trying to get him to be a more of focus on just getting the ball on the bat on the ball, and pretty much just try to get him to get on base and run. Try to steal bags and stuff. Like, we have big runs like this out there, the 410 sign, hitting out there in that little gap area, and this one going out there, and this is going to be a beautiful triple. Great job from Deshaun as he gets himself a triple, his 3rd of the season. As look at that hit there, that's a beautiful hit. No one's going to get to that one at all. As that's near out there, that 310 sign, or excuse me, 410 sign. So we'll see what Jake Woodford is going to try to do here against this pitcher here. Is nobody out, 1 on at 3rd, and we could be scoring pretty early here as he's going to brush the batter off the plate. There you see Bryce's numbers from the previous game that he was in, and we'll see this one here. Oh, that's hitting. Oh, no, go back. Ah, damn it. Bad base running there. Yeah, bad decision on our part there. And that one runner gets wiped off as that's a double play there on Nashville. I don't know what King was thinking there. Getting a little eager, but that one's going to be a hit. And can we get... No, it's not going to be a hit. I thought it was going to be a hit as the shortstop makes a nice play to first base. What a play there. I thought that went through. So now it's top of the 5th here. The bases are empty as we take a sinker. Nashville leads this one by 1. And I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but I've been to this ballpark before. It's a beautiful. It's not an exact replica of the ballpark there, but whoever designed this ballpark did a pretty good job here. It's pretty accurate, pretty on key on what this ballpark looks like. As we get this one out there near the 415 sign, and this one is going to be a double, his 13th of the season. As we'll see the replay here, and oh, nice job just driving the ball out there to right center field. So now we'll see what Bryce can do here. Remember, he grounded out, and of course lined out as well with this game so far here today. 0-2 day here for him as he takes a pitch, and that is going to be ball number 4, and he is going to be taken to first base. So Woodford is having a little trouble at the mound. We'll see what he does here against Melvin. As of course Melvin Moreau 0-2 here for today. And of course, like I said, the lineup's going to be kind of quirky here. Probably I think in the next game or two. But we see that the lead runner there at second is going to be taken away, and they're able to get out of the inning. Still 1-0 here, top of the 7th with 1 on and 2 away. And a King is going to take that pitch there. That's going to be a slider sliding way away from him. As the Memphis coach there giving us some signs there. See what the pitch is, and this one's going to be going down there. That's going to be up to the shortstop there. They got to get the lead runner at second, and that is going to retire the side. 7-inning stretch coming up. We'll see if we can hold on to this 1-run lead, as we will do so here today. Nice job for the Nashville Sound beating their cross-state rivals in this one. King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with a double and a triple as well, as they win this one. With that only 1 run they had there in the 4th inning, hold on to it, 1-0. 1 run, 9 hits, 1 error for Nashville. Memphis, 0, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error for them. As we'll see, Matthew Liberatore out here, 68 overall, B potential, had a little MLB service, but he is young enough. He has been called back down to Memphis. And he is 6'4", 200 pounds from Arizona, southpaw for the Cardinals. And just take a look here at some of his numbers so far this season. He has 4 starts, 3-1 so far, so he's doing very well. He has 16 hits, given up 9 runs, 8 of those were earned, given up 5 home runs, 12 walks, and 22 strikeouts. And we'll see what he can do here against King, as King leading off again here today. He is leading off here the 2nd time now here in today's episode. I can't remember exactly what game it is, but he will be back in that 3 or 4 hole here in this series. So, as he takes the first pitch there, 1-0 count. Next pitch here, King's going to go after this one here. This is going to go down the right field line, and the right fielder can't make the play, as King is going to be able to go ahead and stretches out for a double. Great job there, noticing that the right fielder cannot get to that play. And he gets his 14th double of the season. As we'll see what Bryce can do now here with the opportunity to keep this inning going here. Top of the 1st, runner on 2nd, nobody out. Bryce here hits this one. That's going to go up the middle. And look at the run here. Run's going to come in to score, as the third base coach gives us the green light to get the score. It's now 1-0. As now we'll see now 2-0 here. Top of the 2nd, and ooh, right down the Broadway there on King, as he takes the first pitch. Now we're just trying to see if we can get something similar to that. Next pitch. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll just take that. Take that one off to the right-hand side. That's going to lead to a single, and now bases are now loaded here for the Sound. Let's take a look at this swing here, and oh, just drills this one there. Too bad we couldn't find a nice little gap out there, especially in that 415 area, maybe over the head of the right fielder, and that would have definitely been a score. That would have been an RBI, 2 RBI double possibly. So now King off the back here just a bit. Trying to get to second. Take his time there. He's going to, yeah, of course, he had to stop there a little bit. Not get tagged or not at least play interference with the ball there. But runner, they'll say a scoring area there is going to be E4, so we'll see why. And looks like they try to get this one there to the second. Oh, they try to get that one to the second baseman or to the shortstop there. Second baseman just completely missed that toss. And that is why King is going to be safe at second. I was wondering kind of why, because I kept taking off and thinking like, okay, why are they not throwing at me? But we're safe, so cool. So King lead runner here at second base. Monroe up to bat here, 0-1. As he pops this one here high and deep, going out to the right, or excuse me, going out to the left. And that is going to be a fair ball as Stevenson makes the play. So 2 away with 2 still on. Arias up to bat next here. We'll see what he can try to do with 2 runners and 2 out. Arias here pops this one up the middle. Pitcher trying to get to this one here. They'll fling it over to first, and that'll be it for the inning, as that's going to retire the side. Memphis leads this one by 4 after the top half of the second. We're on out to the top half of the fourth with bases empty with 1 away. King 2 for 2. He's had a couple of doubles now here. And we'll see what he can try to do here in this, as he'll take the first pitch, and that'll be a strike. Ball forcing fastball low and away. King now looking for a pitch here inside. He does find one. Circle change, but just too far inside. It's going to be now strike number 2. Next pitch, and King here gets a hold of this one off the end of the bat. Drops down shallow left field. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to put him on board here with 1 away. So Terang will be up next. And, of course, Terang have been having struggles. But so far today, 1 for 2. Not bad. Single, 2 RBIs. He has 5 RBIs total so far this season. Terang. Not going to be thrown to. Pitcher's going to go ahead and check the runner. Make sure King stays where he's at. King here misbehaving a little bit off the first base bag. And this one's going to get popped up. And it's going to easily be caught there by the right fielder. It's going to force King to stay where he's at there at first base. So Terang tried, but ultimately failed on that at bat. Moreau up next here, 0 for 2. He's 0 for 6 in this series. We'll see if this will jumpstart something here for him as they go ahead and again check the runner. Make sure King stays where he's at. 2-2 count here for Monroe. And again, the pitcher checking the runner there with King. Again, he is a little hesitant and a little, maybe a little afraid there. King's maybe going to try to do something there. As he, again, checks the runner and makes sure the runner stays place. I'm sure by now the manager's like, just don't worry about him. As you see this one getting popped out there to right field, that's going to be caught. Easy play. And that is going to be it for the inning. As we finally get out of the inning there, not the way we wanted. Leave 2 stranded. It's 5-4 or 5-1 there. We lead this one. Top of the 6th here, 2 on, or excuse me, 2 out, nobody on, and then see the ball there being pitched there to King, as he has 2 runs in the last 3 games. 0 for 1 here for King, and he goes after that high forcing fastball there out of the zone. Makes it 0-2. 3-3 day here for King. King looking to try to go for 4, but he's going to have to wait as he takes the first ball there for it being thrown at him. He gets a nice piece of that one there. That's going to go up the middle. Base hit for him, and that's going to put him on board with 2 away. Nice hit there off the end of that bat. And now Nashville trying to see if they can get a 2-out rally going here for themselves. As Bryce is up to bat here, 1 for 2. He's 1 for 6 in the series so far. And of course, RBI here. As again, not trusting King. Zach Thompson throws over to first. Thompson needs to kind of really worry about the batter here and not necessarily the runner, as King's going to get taken care of anyway as he gets forced out there at second. That'll retire the side. Let's go to the top of the 8th here. King up to bat. Nobody on and 2 out. And takes the first pitch there. 1-0. Of course, you know, King grew up in this in the St. Louis area. Dreamed to play as a St. Louis Cardinal. But, of course, got drafted here by the Brew Crew as we win this one. And a nice one here indeed. 10-3. Big day here at the ballpark here for the Nashville Sound as King goes 4 for 5 for the day. Great day. But just could not score too many RBIs or runs. He scored at least 1 run here today. And, of course, he had a double. But had some big at-bats, but just could not get home. Either left stranded or just could not, move a guy. Or just didn't have any guys in scoring position, I should say. So Austin Goober is going to come out next here. He is going to start this next game number 3 of this series. And there you see his numbers there as well, as he has 4 starts here this season. And of course, came from Colorado last season, and of course the Cardinals picked him up. 20 and a third innings of work, 14 runs, 11 runs scored, or excuse me, 11 earned runs, I should say. ERA of 4.87 with 12 strikeouts and 7 walks for the season. And we'll see what he can try to do now here to at least try to kind of pump the brakes here on the Nashville Sound and try to bring back a win here for the Redbirds, as they're currently now down 2 games in this 6-game series. There'll plenty of time for them to come back. As we see King here now hitting well now into 32 games so far. As King here pops this one here high and deep. That is going to go, and that's going to bounce off over there. Foul ball. So that's strike 1. Look for the next pitch there. That's going to be a ground ball or a little pop-up, little pop grounder there to the pitcher. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Take a look at the top of the 3rd. Bases are empty with 2 out. King here got some options here he can make for his dynamic challenge. Looks like he's going to swing after inside pitches only. So he's looking for an inside pitch. If he sees it, he needs to drive it, and that's one right there. 4-seamer, low and inside, a little too low. Looking at an 0-1 count. Another inside pitch, and this is going to get drilled out there, but it got drilled too well. And it goes right to the center fielder for the easy out. Nice hustle there for the center fielder. Retires the side. Still no score here in this one. Go to the top of the 5th. Runners at first and second with 2 out. And, of course, King 0 for 2 for the day. Trying to go for that one there. Maybe trying to go for the wall as he goes 0-1. 0-1 count here for King. As we'll see here, hit this one there. This is going to go high. It's going to go deep, but it's not going to go deep enough as it's going to be caught there by the right fielder for the easy out. So, Baez gets out of the inning, and so do the rest of the Redbirds here, as they'll have to deal with King at least one more time here now in this lineup, as the pitcher there, Austin Goomer, of course, still out here. Pitched well over 80 pitches now here. As he's going to try to get another shot at King here and maybe try to make sure they don't get a score. King pops this one off. That's going to be foul ball, strike 1. So 2 away. King has 1 on board, and they're again going to check the runner. As I think they might be this pitcher might be a little afraid of what he has to deal with King. Sean King looking for a pitch. Of course, coach always tells him just look for a hit. Just don't try to go after a home run. Just go get a hit. You gotta get good contact, and he does there on that one. As he gets a nice perfect, and that puts now him on board. So now with 2 runners on board and 2 out, who is going to be the person that's going to give us the first hit or get the first run on the board here for us? Eric Brown Jr. is up. We'll see what he can do. 0-2. This will be a good time for him to get something going for himself. As he'll take ball 4. And now Austin Gomber, he is he's losing his cadence out there. He's losing his wit, losing his pizzazz that he had earlier on. Now you got the bases loaded here. Maybe this is a setup here on Melvin Gordon or Melvin Monroe, trying to get him out. As he did a good job there. He strikes him out, leaves the bases stranded. As at least loaded up. As Nashville still has no score. No score here in the top of the 9th. Last chance for both teams to really get something going until they're forced to play some extra ball. 1 out, and King, it takes a pitch. That one's high. A little too high there for him to get to. 1-0 count. This one popped up to foul territory. And that is going to be out number. That's going to be a first strike. 1-1 count. And that's going to be the ball. That's going to be ball number 2. 2-1 count now ahead of the count here for King. Bases are empty. 1 away. King here drills this one out to center field, but it's going to go right to the center fielder. One center fielder flying out to another. And that is out number 2. As we take a look here, and we see that the Redbirds will come up in the bottom of the 9th, obviously, score the 1 run they need, and they win this one. 1-0 is your final score as they snap our winning streak now. Whew, how rude. As they snap our winning streak of, what is it? It's 4 games that we had. So we have to try to bounce back now here. As King, of course, went 1 for 5 in that ball game. And we'll try to see what we do here now. Is we got Michael McGreeve, young man, 23 years of age, 6'4", from California. He's a 65 overall rated starting pitcher. See potential for the Cards, as he has 4 starts so far this season. He is 2-1. He has 4 quality starts, as well as 22 innings of work, 31 hits, 13 runs, all 13 earned. And of course, give it 5 home runs, 7 walks, and 15 strikeouts with a 5.32 ERA. So, yeah, he is definitely giving up a lot. He has a 4-seam fastball. He has looks like a pretty decent slider and a pretty above average curveball and changeup. So he use those combinations here pretty well. I think he can definitely have a good day here against our lineup. But of course, he's gonna have to deal with this man right here. So we'll see what King can do, as he's successfully hit now 33 times so far this season. As that's going to be ball number 1. They say it's too far outside. So now King looking for a pitch here, and he is going to drill this one there, but then, catcher, or I should say the pitcher, just puts his hand up there, right on time, and gets the ball, and able to stop the play from continuing. So with 1 out now, 2 on. Top of the 3rd, and that one's going to be popped up. Makes it now 0-1. Of course, right now he leads in most doubles for the team. Somewhere, I think, somewhere around 14 or 15 doubles so far this season. King looking for a pitch here. Drills this one out to the center field. This one's going to go back. And this one is going to be stopped right before the tracks out there. And that is going to be it for King. As we go down to the top of the 6th, bases are empty. And 1 out. Sean here 0 for 2. And of course, he is just not having a good time here in Memphis as he just slices that one too far. It's going to be foul. King here takes a pitch, and that's a change up here. So, or excuse me, a curveball. So, curveball there. Don't want to hang those too much there because this young man knows how to take him out for a ride. As he goes chasing after that four-seamer, and that is going to retire his at-bat. 2 away now. As we go to the bottom of the 7th here, still no score. Bases are empty. Memphis is up to bat here. 1 away. As Ortiz is our pitcher, and Ortiz gives up a hit here. This one's going to bounce there to the warning track. Trying to track this one down. Right fielder is going to find it for us and throw it in. And there you see, trying to get that runner at the plate, and that is going to be a inside the park there for win. Nice job there from him. Take a look here. We lose track of it. Good thing our right fielder there finds it and takes it in as he gets a nice in the park. I'm assuming his first one in his career. So now the Sean King 0 for 1. He has a hitter's dynamic challenge here coming up. He's got a hit for a run. And of course, can't really do that because there's no runners on board. Bases are empty. 1 out. Here's the 1-0 count. Bad ball here. Oh, we're deflects off the pitcher. This should be a good enough to get on board, and it is. As that's going to get King on there. But I believe they're going to say, no, it's a hit. But for whatever reason, they said that we didn't achieve the goal there. So, okay, whatever. Still in a situation here from the manager. Manager wants us to take off here. Oh, good back there. And, yeah, they got us good. I don't know what I was thinking there on that one there for the most part. But, yeah, we get taken out there for a nice little ride. And, yeah, not too good there. Bad base running there. And, again, I'm still trying to get used to this camera that they have in this game. I'm not used to it, trying to locate where the ball's at and then trying to make that decision if I'm going to take off or not. It's still an issue here. Even though this game's been out for quite some time now. But yeah, final score 1-0. Memphis pulls it off in the 7th inning there with 5 hits, no runs, or no errors. For us, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. Joe Ross up next here for the Redbirds. As, of course, we'll see here his numbers so far this season. 5 starts he's been in so far, as well as you see 27 and a third innings of work, 26 hits, 16 runs, all 16 were earned, gave up 2 home runs, walked 12 times, and had 22 strikeouts. So he is definitely not a strikeout guy. He's definitely a guy that can get you out, but it's going to have to be through his defense or ground ball outs. So we'll see if we can try to avoid that here today as we get to this next ball game here in Memphis. And of course, we've been struggling at the plate. That's going to happen to you. Eventually, the other team's going to start figuring it out. But that means we're going to have to just change up our game. Game 4 of this series. Or is it game 5? I can't remember which game this is. But regardless, we'll see here what we can try to do. Is we do have a runner on board with 2 away. A 1 count. Oh, sinker right there where we need it. Makes it now 0-2. There you see the skipper giving us a signal. Not for sure if I know what that signal is, but I'm hoping that King does. Or at least maybe that's a signal to run. Hit and run or something. And King is going to, of course, take the pitch there. That's going to be now 1-2. Slider just breaking away there. Look for a pitch and four-seam fastball inside. Could not get it connected with that one at all. And that's always going to hurt as Sounders leave one stranded there. Still no score. We'll go to the bottom half of the first. So now we'll jump to the fourth inning here. Top of the fourth with Memphis leading this one by 1. And that slider, we go chasing after that one. That's been one of our Achilles heels here as of late. 0-1 count, 2 away. And that one's going to drop out there to shallow center field for a base hit. And that should be maybe hopefully a start of getting a rally going here with 2 out here on the top of the fourth. Memphis, of course, already got their run, leading this one. As Mike Rashad, of course, remember, we are now dropping down into the order here. So we bat at fourth here today. As we're trying to change up our way of playing our position. We're going to try to be more of a contact and a speed type player. And there you see Memphis gets the final out of the inning here. Memphis Redbirds lead this one here 1-0. As we go to the top half of the 7th. And of course King. Oh, nice hit there. That one's going to go in, and it's going to go ahead and drop in the breadbasket of the center fielder. Can't get mad at that. Nice hustle there. As now we move on to the top half of the 9th. Down by a run. And needing something to go here. This will be a good opportunity to get a rally. As this one's going to be screaming out of here near the 415. That's going to rattle around off the wall near the AutoZone deck. And there you see King making a nice hit there, getting himself an extra base hit. 15th double of the season. And that puts us down in a great position with 1 out for the next batter or batters to bring us home and try to get back in this ball game. King fired up there. So who's going to be the hero? As we'll see, Rashad. He's going to be sitting out here. We'll see what he can do. As he's going to hit this one there. That's going to be a nice catch there from the right fielder on that play. Read the ball coming off the bat very well. Gets there on time for the catch. As now Lake Thomas coming up. Single back in the 7th. 2 away, 1 on. 0-1 count here for Thomas. Thomas here pops this one here high and deep. And this should be it right here. It is. Redbirds pick up the victory here at home. As that is now, 2 straight now they've got off of us? Yeah. It's not the way I want to start not the way I want this episode to be. As they do pick up the win here, 2-1 is your final score. So they have now won 3 straight. This is game 5. Yeah, okay, so yeah. I knew I was thinking this was game 5. So yeah, they won 3 straight here, and now we got to pump the brakes here, fellas. We got to win this game. This is game 6. And we'll see Woodford out here again like we did in game 1. And there you see King leads in doubles for the ball club with 15. And we'll see the pitch. And that is going to be a slider low and away. As we're looking at a 2-0 count. Other teams have been really doing a great job here of really good, especially like this game here today, neutralizing King, not letting him get too much. Even though the game 2 of this series he did hit 4 for 5, they've been keeping at a minimum here about getting about a hit now ever since that game. And the pitch, and that's gonna be a foul ball, sinker inside. Still 0-2. So still 0-2. Of course, hopefully you guys will check out the other road shows we have on the main channel, especially DeMarcus, Deshaun's older brother, as he sees him getting tagged out there at the bag at first, and that'll be out number 1 here in the top half of the first. But yeah, we got other great road shows over there on the channel, of course, as well. You'll see Alex Humberto here on this channel as well. He'll occasionally pop up on the channel here and there, as King takes a ball there down the lower middle for strike 1. But yeah, we're going to bring back some of the road show guys as well as we have some other stuff going on here on the channel. Of course, soccer. I'm becoming bigger, more and more of a soccer fan. Watching a lot of Premier League as of late, as King putting a little Premier League hit there on that one there. That's going to be a hit, and that ball is gone. Home run number 6 for Deshaun King. And the pitcher's like, yeah, that was on me. King read that one excellent off the bat, coming out of the hands of the pitcher and putting that one on the bat. As this one gets driven out there, that's definitely a Premier League, even though I know you guys are like, Premier League's not baseball, it's soccer. I know that. I'm just saying that was just that's just like a Premier League, Major League Baseball hit, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with stuff, people. Jeez. Anyway, bottom of the 4th. Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm doing this, so bear with me. As Quincy Washington up to bat here. Bottom of the 4th. Nashville leads it by 1. Bases are empty. And we'll see this one here. Can we get to this one? Ew, nice catch there. Been working on those as of late. As King here, look at this hustle. Gets down the field. You can't see, his brother cannot do this. I'm telling you now. I've tried it with DeMarcus, and I think last time I did, I almost broke his. Well, I thought I broke him, but I broke his wrist or something like that. But he came off the field funny when he was playing outfield, because he was out. Remember, he did start at outfield. If you've watched that series, he started as a center fielder, second base. Yeah, then he came down to the second baseman. So, but anyway. As we get here, we got a nice base hit there. Runners on first and second, and that's going to be a strikeout. And that's going to leave 2 straight as Woodford fights back there and ends the inning. Take a look back here, back in the 3rd inning, as King just drills this one for the 6th home run of the season. His first home run in this series. And now we jump to the 7th inning now. 2-1. Memphis is trailing. 1 on, 1 out, and King is going to take a pitch there. That curveball outside hanging there. 1-0. King gets another chance for another curveball. This one hanging in the zone, but just can't keep it straight. So we'll see what he can do here now on this 1-1. Will Martinez throw another curveball here? No, he's going to be smart and throw a change up there into the dirt nearly. And King does go after it for the out. 7th inning stretch. It is 2-1. As now we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Last chances now for Nashville, or for Memphis to come back here. 1 on, 1 out. Hampson on the at the plate. Pops this one here, there to shallow center field here. King getting underneath of it. Making sure the runner does not try to advance there. And we'll see. Go ahead and throw that in there, bud. There you go. I hit the wrong button there. I wasn't trying to be cute or trying to catch the ball or anything, but I just accidentally hit the wrong button. But as we take a look here, we win game 6, so we split the series in half with the Redbirds as we win this one 2-1. King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with a home run, an RBI, and a run scored. Quincy Washington will pick up the win, and that puts us still in first place as we do have a lead right now. And it's a modest one as we take on the Iowa Cubs coming up in the next episode. We have a 2-game lead over them as we're currently 18-9. Cubs, as you see there, they're 16-11. And well, they are currently on a 4-game winning streak right now. They're 5-5 of the last 10 games. So we'll be wrapping up the month last day of April coming up in the next episode. Of course, we're going to those 6 games with the Iowa Cubs to start off to end April and to begin May, and we'll see where we're at. We'll also check up to the Major League team. We'll see how they're doing in their season so far, and see where we're at to be potentially get called up. Still too early probably, but you never know. You might have an injury or something like that, and it might be a good chance we get called up or so some sort. So yeah, Iowa Cubs coming up, a 6-game series with them. Cannot wait. It is a home game, so we'll be back home there in Nashville for that. And yeah, we're gonna take on those Cubbies as like I said, 2-game lead over them as they're currently 16-11. Ryan Jansen will of course be the first pitcher we'll face. 0-4 right now. He's pitching 28 and 30 innings of work, 28 strikeouts with a 4.76 ERA. So that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Sean King. I'm so glad to bring him back. He's by far, like, I mean, I love all my Road to Show characters, but him, his brother, and probably Diego, probably my favorites by far here. There's something about these characters that I've created and whatnot. They just seem they tell a good story about their careers so far here, and this one's been a good one so far. So we'll see what Deshaun can do coming up in the next episode. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new here on the channel. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Not to mention, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series and any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, as well as our streaming platforms over on Twitch and Kick as well. Links are down below in the description. As well as don't forget to follow us on our main channel over on ESGNet Plus, as you guys can, ESGNet, as you guys can follow other Road Show characters as well. There's links down below for those series as well, and of course links to that channel here on YouTube as well down below. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay warm, keep yourself each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.